Hey guys, welcome back to Sgcarmart Reviews. My name is Jay and today we're going to be taking a look at one of the most anticipated EVs, at least personally, for the year 2022. Now, while all other manufacturers are starting to progress into the EV generation, I think this is still by far one of the most exciting ones to come. And you can see that it's not really in the shot right now, but that's because the car will be rolling in. In a little bit of time, we're summoning it. Today we're going to be taking a look at the all-new Kia EV6. Let's take a look. Now, if you're thinking about buying an electrifying new car like this Kia EV6 and thinking about trading in your car, try selling with Quotz instead. Quotz uses its network of dealers to get you the best price possible, and in fact, they're so confident on getting you the best price that if you sell your car for a higher price, they'll give you $100. But don't just take our word for it, look at the hundreds of raving reviews on their service. To find out more, visit quotz.com.sg, that's QUOTZ.com.sg. Let's find out more about this car. The Kia EV6 is priced at $285,000. The dual electric motor produces 321 brake horsepower and 605 Newton meters of torque. The single-speed transmission brings the car from 0 to 100 km per hour in 3.3 seconds. The battery capacity of the Kia EV6 is 77.4 kWh with a drive range of 424 km. For more details on the Kia EV6 or any other car, head on to sgcarmart.com to help you make the smart choice on your next car. Now, over by the front, this is Kia's first fully dedicated EV. Previously, they had a Niro EV and a Niro Ice, but this, you're not going to find an Ice counterpart. It's going to come from the factory as one of the options, this matte grey silver, which looks really beautiful and makes it look kind of more futuristic and robotic. These hulking lines really accentuate the hulkiness of the car, like the wheel arches. You're going to get IFS LED headlights in the GT line. In the standard trim, you're going to get some FRS LED headlights, which aren't as fancy. You're also going to get this plastic grille here, which actually doesn't let any air flow through, but it's a nice little trim texture design. You're also going to get a 360 camera housing as well as the very futuristic new Kia logo. You're going to get a gloss black diffuser in the standard trim. You're going to find gloss black plastic around all the side of the car, but in this GT line, you're going to get the option to have it in the body color. You're also going to get sonar points all around the car for the 360 put together. Let's check out the side. Now, whether you get the Kia EV6 in GT line or standard trim, you're going to get 19-inch diamond cut wheels. Over by the side, you're also going to find the mirror in gloss black in a really large plastic housing, but it's also going to house your 360 camera as well as your LED indicator. You're also going to get flush door handles by the side for more aerodynamic feel, and when you approach the car and unlock, it comes out so it's really easy to open. Down the rear, you get a sunroof and a really nice sloping roof line as well as a large spoiler with your high mount brake lights. And then you're also going to get these large wavy wheel arches that really make the flowiness of the car. Now let's take a look at the rear. Now, over by the rear of the EV6, you're going to find a very large tailgate because it is classified as a compact SUV and not a fastback. Now, this is your very nice single line brake light that stretches across the entirety of the rear. Very large Kia logo as well as your signal indicators right here. And down by the bottom, you're going to find your reverse lights in this that light up in white, which looks really, really good. You're going to get on the EV6 power tailgate as standard in both trims, so it opens up to 520 liters worth of boot space. Now, if I'm honest, it's going to be a little bit high. That's because the battery is down low, but you're going to get a parcel shelf as well as a dedicated storage space for that parcel shelf. Now, 520 liters is going to eat up the anti-trolley length test, no problem, as well as a large size luggage, no problem at all. Now, because the rear seats are kind of far from the rear, if you want to push down the rear folding 60/40 rear seats, you simply pull on this lever and they go down like this, which is really convenient. Now let's check out the inside. Now, because this is an EV, of course it needs a charging port, and Kia has hidden it right here. And it comes with Type 2 and CCS, so you can charge up your car really quickly. But also, more importantly, it has vehicle to load functioning. So with an adapter, you can actually use the car to charge up your devices or in fact power up things like a fan or a fridge. Now, inside the EV6, initially it might feel a little bit cramped, and I'm sure you can see I am 1.75 meters tall. This is my headroom. I've got plenty of leg room though, but because the floor is rather high already, then even if I am sitting here, you're not really, resting on the seats. But I think that that's kind of forgivable because check this out, even with the rear seats, I can recline. So even for long rides, I think if you're sitting down like this, it makes it a lot more comfortable. Now over by the center, you're going to find no transmission tunnel because the floor is rather high. There's no aircon in the middle, but you can already feel the aircon from the front, and there's also aircon panels on the side. So it's still very, very comfortable. And for charging, you can find two USB-C fast charging ports on the rear of the front seats. Now over by the middle, if there's nobody sitting here, you can pull this down for an armrest, which can store a little bit of cubby space or use it as a cup holder. And there's also access to the rear through a ski hatch. Now in the GT line trim, you're gonna get this suede finish as well as ISOFIX points as standard here, 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 and here. Now let's check out the front. Now over by the front, this is a very updated Kia steering wheel. You're going to find the same one in the Kia Niro Hybrid. This is all your driver aid systems as well as your media control and a drive mode button, which comes, this EV6 comes with 4 drive modes: Eco, Normal, Sport, as well as Snow, which you're probably never going to need in Singapore. You're also going to get pedal shifters for your regenerative braking, as well as your wiper stalk and your light stalk. Now over here is your 12.3-inch Supervision cluster and a curved 12.3-inch infotainment system with all your standard Kia stuff. Now this one, I think it's running an Android OS, so it's very clean looking. So you have your EV control as well as all your settings for your safety systems, convenience in your car. Now down here, this is the same aircon control as in the Kia Niro Hybrid. It's a very nice, clean looking, very sharp LCD display, but most impressively, it's a dual function. So if you want to control your media settings, you just pick, and this rocker controls your volume, but then switch it back to the aircon control, and now it controls your dual zone climate control. I like that there's this added texture that gives it a little bit of, flavor, but I'm not too sure about the design, but that's just me. Now this center floating console, I really like this ventilated seat controls here, and this brushed metal finish looks really good. You have your start button here, your very electronic Kia gear shift, and then your 360 camera button, as well as brake auto hold. 2 very functional cup holders, one for your coffee and maybe a little water bottle, and then a slot here with a divider for your wallet, keys, what have you, and then cubby space along with your armrest. So this section is really designed so well, like everything fits together, and best of all, you have your wireless charging here, so it's very functional, and then it kind of feels like you're just tucking your phone off to sleep. Now in terms of charging options, by the front, in addition to the 2 USB-C ports at the rear, you're going to find 2 more USB-C fast charging slots in front, but it is hidden behind this floating console, so it's a rather awkward thing, but I guess once you plug it in, you're going to leave it plugged in. You also have your USB-A for your Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which is a bit weird for a car of this kind of segment to not have wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. You're also going to get 12-volt charger down there, and then a really huge cubby space. But what I find particularly thoughtful is these little hooks to kind of hold your wire in place. So, once you plug it in, it won't always, be falling. It's going to be right here. Very easy to use. In addition to the wireless charging. Now let's go see how this drives. So driving the all-new Kia EV6, how does it feel? Well, it feels, to be honest, refreshing. This is going to be the higher of the 2 trims. You're going to have the standard spec, and this is the GT Line spec. In the GT Line, you're going to get dual motor, all-wheel drive. In the standard spec, it's going to be single motor, rear-wheel drive, and a slightly smaller battery. But this is, if you've driven EVs before, you know that the power, it's just an instant torque. It's a hell of a lot of fun. You're not going to get your eyes rumble and boom 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 in your V6, but it is a lot of fun itself. I like that it doesn't have, sometimes they add speakers to compensate for the missing engine sound. This doesn't have that, but it doesn't need it. It's doing so well by itself. And the power is just fantastic. It's put it into sport mode and you're just gonna have the best time. Jesus Christ. I don't even need the wipers now, the coating, and of course the water droplets are just flying off the windshield, and all-wheel drive with this amount of torque and power it's addictive. Yeah, you don't have your V6, your V8, but are you really gonna say no to this? And that's not to mention that it's not just all speed, fun, and games, right? It's also really well thought out. I really like this floating console design. I think every car needs. There's like my phone here, cup holders here, items here, and yeah, it's a really well done car. And to be honest, I've been looking forward to this car for the better part of a year, last year, this year, and it doesn't disappoint. Now, because of the way this EV6 is built, the battery is down below, all-wheel drive, instant power, you feel really in control, you feel confident. It handles, it's planted on the ground, it's cemented, and at the same time, it's comfortable, it's soft, it's not harsh, and it's just, you could take it around the corners, you can take it blast down the straights, but at the same time, you could have family at the back without any complaints, and large enough doors for everyone, isofix points, maybe just not a lot of deep leg room, but it kind of feels perfect for everything. Now, of course, if you're looking at these, you're probably going to be considering also as well the single motor variant. The single motor isn't going to be a slouch either. It has a slightly smaller battery, but I think it's more than enough in Singapore's climate. And this one at, I think, sub 600 km, plenty of range. So I don't think you're going to have to be dealing with range anxiety quite a lot. So for a car in this range, some things are kind of lacking. It's nice that you have, your turn signal shows your blind spot camera right here. Safety systems all around, you have level 2 self-driving, you have ventilated seats, but your rear windows are still not automatic, like they don't go down fully. Like, what's the deal with that? There's no heads-up display. This one is a little bit more of a niggle where the sunroof isn't panoramic, but which in itself isn't that much of an issue, right? But if you're looking at competitors for this, you're looking at Polestar 2, you're looking at Tesla, and the MG ZS even. I mean, that's a bit of a stretch, but all of them have panoramic sunroof. So by comparison, this kind of looks a little bit drabby, shabby. In terms of safety, you're going to get the standard Kia suite of safety systems. So of course, it's now just inside an electrified, more futuristic looking body. For instance, turning on adaptive cruise control, and then turning on lane keeping assist. I mean, legally you still have to keep your hands on the wheel, but it's pretty much going to drive itself at a safe speed, at a safe distance. You can set the amount of leeway you want between yourself and the lead car, or you can put it down to level 1, which is really close. And your speed, of course, just put your hand here, and honestly, it's really relaxing. You can take this from Pasir Ris to Jurong daily, and it's going to really take a load off your mind. And anytime you want to put it back into manual control, just turn it off. You're not going to let automation take that over. You have your blind spot monitors on the camera. You have your blind spot camera feed that shows up on your dash. You have front collision avoidance, all the whole suite, which is pretty standard for a Kia. You're barely getting any outside noise, so this is really relaxing. And in fact, if you want, you can actually go into the menu and turn on the sounds in nature, crickets chirping, that kind of thing that's inside the Nero Hybrid as well. And you also, once you plug in your music, it's going to be pretty much peaceful, very peaceful. I do have to say though, the seating position, I mean, as far as electric vehicles go, this still feels kind of, something's a little bit off because it's a rather high seating position. So I kind of feel like I'm doing sit and reach because I feel like I'm sitting. It's not like my legs are really low, even though it has the space for that, but your battery's there. So there is that concession. And I really do wish that there was a heads-up display, but there isn't. But that's not to say that this is a horrible car. It's still a fantastic machine. It's a little bit on the expensive side. So it's the all-new Kia EV6, a will buy, won't buy, or go try. Well, at the end of the day, I think that this car is going to have to be a go try. It's $285,000. It's a big pill to swallow, even though it's a fantastic car. I think if you go down and try it, you're gonna love it, honestly. It looks good, it drives well, it's fitted well, it has a lot of features, and it's kind of future-proof, right? It's electric. You're gonna get good range, you're gonna save money, and you're gonna feel good about driving an electric car. But you're still gonna have to think twice, think thrice before putting down the down payment. and it's going to go up against some tough competitors at this price range. Polestar 2 long-range dual motor, Tesla performance, Model 3 and Model Y. This is going to be a little bit to think about. But I think that if you have the means, if you can afford it, you test drive it, you buy it, you're going to love it. I mean, the amount of power, the feeling that you get when you drive this, it doesn't lack in any sense. I wouldn't be surprised to see this on the track at Sepang because it feels like it's something that would tear up the track. And if you have the means, right, you probably have the means to bring it up. And that's why I think that this EV6 is a go try. I wish I could afford it, but I can't. So that's our review for the all-new Kia EV6. Let us know what you think. Do you agree with us? Do you disagree? Let us know down in the comments below, as well as any other car that you'd like to see us try out. Do leave it in the comments and we'll read every single one of these. If you've made it this far, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and hitting the bell notification button so you don't miss any of our future uploads. You can see that 80% of you guys unsubscribe, and that will help get our videos to you even faster. And lastly, please consider following us on TikTok. We are at Sgcarmart. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Do you know back in school when you did a sit and reach? Oh my god, my eyes and my ears, I can't differentiate today.
This is a weird material. Almost like faux cloth, and I don't even know what that means.
There's a certain appeal in having that, and does that make sense?